Hey, Jim Price is with us. Jim Price is the CEO of Leon Asset Management. LEON is the stock symbol. And the latest sponsor of our television program, Cholesterade, as you can see. And you can go to cholesterade.com. But here's the skinny about this. And I know we've got a giant audience nationwide, coast to coast. They are also going to be a sponsor on America Trends with Amy Fuller and the Ray Lucia show. And we're going to have him in studio as soon as I can get him into San Diego. But he lives, as you can see, on a golf course on the beach in Florida.
Yeah.
So why would you want to come here? But
this tastes good, and I can, without we had one sponsor a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Don't say the word.
No,
yes,
I will
not.
Horrible. But it was horrible tasting.
Right, it was horrible tasting.
Does not.
This is fantastic.
Yes.
So in an 8-week study performed by Dr. Cade, Dr. Cade is the inventor of Gatorade. In 1961, went to the University of Florida and created a electrolyte replacement drink for the football team there. And the rest is history. I mean, your kids drink Gatorade.
And what was funny is when I saw the label, and I thought we're similar colors and font. If you do that with advertising and product thing,
right.
I thought,
same inventor.
Gatorade's going to get pissed.
Hey, well, see, Jim, here's my question: can you put on the label from the inventor of Gatorade, or I'm not an advertising guy. Would that take away from the advertising? Because I think, first of all, the health benefits are one thing, but also the fact that the guy who invented Gatorade, I think that's a pretty big selling point too.
Yeah.
So what box are you in there? What kind of limitations do you have?
You're right. It's a huge selling point. It opens every door for us to go into retail. When people hear about Gatorade, some people like it, some people don't, but everybody worldwide uses it. They drink it for whatever the reason may be. But yes, we can. It's a fact. It's a fact that Dr. Cade was the creator of Gatorade. He led the team at the University of Florida. So we're not saying anything that is inaccurate.
Yeah.
And so we disclaim it that we're not affiliated to Gatorade or PepsiCo or Stokely Van Camp. But yeah, we have an agreement with the family trust, so we can use his name, his image, in all of our marketing, advertising.
Oh, that's great.
It's fact. Yeah.
And it does strike me, everybody, as the font of Gatorade.
Yeah, it's good.
No,
listen, and based upon the health benefits of this thing, once again, let me just go through this really fast. Total cholesterol dropped 18% in an 8-week study of Dr. Cade's participants. The bad cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, dropped 21%, and triglycerides dropped 50%.
Is this blood work you need done, or is there some sort of a thing you can lick and go, look, I'm pregnant? One of those kind of things?
Because if you go get you should get a blood test.
Yeah.
And then, because I do one every 6 months anyway.
I mean, there's no over-the-counter way to test your cholesterol, is what I'm asking.
I don't think you can.
I don't think so.
Man, I don't think you can. But you should have it tested once a year.
Right, I know. I'm just saying.
Hey, Jim, let's talk about Leon Asset Management a little bit. You got a couple other companies there. I know you have a real heart for Africa, and when Sierra Leone, I think you even moved there at one point. Jim and I worked together very closely in the investment banking business for the last 20 years. Talk about kind of your passion there, and then how that turned into part of the business and actually the name of your company.
Sure. Yeah. Actually, I was invited by the Minister of Finance and the central bank to come over and set up an investment bank and start helping them with their stock exchange in Sierra Leone. This was 2012, I think. Mm-hmm. And so I set that up. I set up the investment bank, had everything really going over there, started to acquire some assets. The Ebola crisis hit in 2014. It just shut down 3 countries, not just companies, but countries. So everything was really put on hold for quite some time. I recently started going back to help the government a little bit, but mostly to help Leon Asset Management to build the assets that we control there. Predominantly, we have a little over 2,000 acres of agriculture land that we're growing lemongrass, hibiscus, eucalyptus, some coffee, some other products, mostly geared towards heart health. The lemongrass, the essential oil or lemongrass tea, hibiscus essential oil or hibiscus tea has been clinically proven, scientifically proven to lower cholesterol. It's all kind of geared towards that heart health that we want to go after. Heart disease is the #1 cause of death worldwide. In the U.S., about 2,200 Americans die of cardiovascular disease every day. It's about 40 people, or about 1 person every 40 seconds. So if we can, put a little bit of a dent in that, we want to try to. The sad thing is about 80% of cardiovascular disease is preventable if people would start eating a little bit healthier, quit smoking, drink alcohol in limitations, and really increase the fiber in your diet. The fiber does amazing things to our diet, digestively.
Jim, I got a question for you. So with you're talking about the lemongrass tea and everything. Is that a separate product line you guys are developing also under a different company name?
Under Pharmac Africa, under the subsidiary. Leon Asset owns 100% of the company. all the assets that are there. And probably we're looking at our first major harvest September, October. And so we'll be producing a lot of essential oil. We'll be manufacturing some tea.
Wow.
And we'll be selling it worldwide.
Jim Price, CEO, Leone Asset Management. Makers of Cholesterate, our latest sponsor.
Well,
And we're also covering the company, too. So you can go to goepichealth.com, cholesterate.com, and leoneasset.com to get more information. And, of course, their stock symbol, LEON.
you should eat your food as your medicines. Otherwise, you'll have to eat medicines as your food.
Ooh, God, Russ, you are good.
Pull that up on the interweb
There you go.
Mister.
Chris Janik is our director. Jared Coleman, our assistant director, as well as executive producer. Curtis Manovich, our floor director, our cameraman, our editor, our composer, our keeper of keys.
Our God, our Father.
RussIsFunny.com because...
RussIsFatandBald.com was
That's right.
taken.
You can catch me everywhere at Sully Speaks. Thanks again to LEON and MBS. See you tomorrow.